You're 24. The card gets declined at a gas station. $4.12. The guy behind you sighs. You tap it again. Like tapping harder changes the number in the machine. It declines again. Just put back the coffee, you say. You walk out with your ears burning. That's the bottom. Not a number, a feeling. And here's what nobody tells you. You're going to spend the next 20 years chasing the day you never feel that again. You'll climb through every class there is. You'll get there. It won't feel like you think it will. Act 1. Poor. The grocery store is where you feel watched first. A basket, not a cart. Carts are for people who don't know the total. You always know the total. Your daughter reaches for the cereal with the cartoon on it. $4.50. You grab the one beside it. No cartoon. $2. This one's better, you tell her. She believes you. She's 4. You're her father. Why wouldn't she believe you? That's the part that stays with you. You've gotten good at making what you can't afford look like what you didn't want. Poor isn't a lack of money. It's a tax on every single dollar you touch. The car makes a sound on the way home. Your whole body goes cold. Because that sound isn't a repair, it's a choice. Brakes or the electric bill. You already know which one wins. Down here, nobody watches you because you matter. They watch you because you might take something. Rule 1. The bottom isn't about the number in your account. It's about who's allowed to trust you. Act 2. Working class to middle class. The offer comes on a Tuesday. $41,000 a year. Benefits. A schedule. You read it twice. You sit in the car and just breathe. Because for the first time, the siren in your head goes quiet. The first grocery run, after the first real paycheck, you catch yourself doing the running total out of habit. Then you stop. You put the cereal with the cartoon in the cart. Your daughter doesn't even notice. That's somehow the best part. For her, this was always normal. You solved the loud problem. You solved hunger. Nobody claps. You feel it anyway. Then a new problem shows up so quietly, it takes months to name it. They stop looking at you at all. You could vanish from that job on a Friday and the machine wouldn't cough. The promotion comes. The one that's supposed to fix everything. You move to a neighborhood with lawns. And you find out there's a kind of watching worse than suspicion. Being watched by people who expect you to perform. The guy across the street edges his lawn on Saturdays. You never owned an edger. You own one now. You bought it the week after you noticed his. This is middle class. The loud problem is gone. A new math replaces it. Not can I afford this. What will they think if I don't? You put a patio set on a card. You'll pay it next month. Next month there's the dentist. The month after, the water heater. The card doesn't go down. It rises quietly. The way water rises in a room you're standing in. You stop opening the statements. They go in a drawer. One October night you open one anyway. $11,400. You can't name a single thing you bought. It wasn't a boat. It was a grill here, a dentist there, a Christmas you didn't want to shrink. The first thought, before fear, before shame, nobody can know. Because everyone on that street is doing the same thing. You find out later your neighbor is $40,000 deep on the truck in the kitchen. The whole block is a row of houses smiling at each other, hiding the same drawer. Rule 2. Wealth grows quietly while performance runs up the bill. You decide the answer is more. More will pay the drawer down. More will shut the eyes up. So you climb again. ACT 3. Upper middle to wealthy. The corner office has a door. People go quiet when you walk through it. The salary now has a comma in a new place. The drawer is empty. You paid it off in 18 months and told no one it existed. This is the version of Made It you pictured at that gas station, and it feels like it's happening to someone else. A younger guy on your team calls you sir without irony. You glance behind you like he's talking to someone else. You have the money now. Here's what you don't have. A single Tuesday that's yours. You answer email at 9:40 p.m. because the version of you that got here doesn't know how to stop. Your daughter, 16 now, texts you a photo from something you said you'd be at. You're not there. You're at your desk, being deferred to. Rule 3. Respect aimed at your title isn't the same as being known. Then the real money arrives, and the pattern breaks in a different direction. The eyes come back. Someone laughs too hard at your joke. You know it wasn't that funny. You know the check is going to be yours. An old friend calls after 2 silent years and takes 9 minutes to get to the ask. You spend all 9 waiting for it. You hate that you're right. Your brother's kid needs a loan for a sure thing. The number means nothing to you. You say yes. The thank you has a weight that never fully lifts. Every new face gets an asterisk now. You bought the big house. The one that was supposed to be the finish line. It's quiet, in a way you didn't expect. Because the price of a house like that is a moat. And a moat keeps out everyone, not just the ones doing math. You realize the loneliest you've ever felt wasn't the invisible years. It's this. One afternoon your daughter calls, grown now, just to talk. No ask underneath it. You catch yourself waiting for one anyway. It doesn't come. You have to sit down, because you've gotten so good at hearing the math that you almost stopped hearing the one voice that never had any. There's no scene for the day you become free. It's a Tuesday. You do the math one more time, the way you've done math your whole life. Gas stations, grocery aisles, a midnight statement. This time it says, you never have to do it again. You wait to feel the finish line. It doesn't come. What comes is silence. No boss watching the clock. No neighbor's clean edges. No table laughing too hard at your joke. For the first time since you were 24, with your ears burning, nobody is watching you. And it's the most terrifying quiet you've ever sat in. Because the watching was never the problem. It was the distraction. The phone rings. Your daughter. Dad, what are you doing? You look around. Coffee going cold. A window with nothing urgent on the other side of it. Nothing, you say. And you realize it's the first true thing you've said in years. Because it's the first time in your life that nothing is the honest answer. I've been trying to get here my whole life, you tell her. She laughs. Not sure what you mean. That's okay. Outside, the day just goes on. Not needing anything from you. Nobody's watching. For the first time, you don't need them to.